This video is for Math 245 Statistics. We're going to go over data assignment number 4. This is the first video. So I just downloaded the Word doc. Not sure why this is jumping up and down. This is being odd. Okay, while it opens, let me go ahead and maybe we can look at it over here. Okay, download 2 samples. So click on this link, go to Census at School. The first sample is of size 50. The second one is 250. Let's get these 2 samples. So accept, click on sample size 25, all state, all grade level, download it, download data, and just save it somewhere where you can find it. Okay, I can rename this to be sample of, sample of, sample 1, size 25. I just named it. Okay, I need another one. Go back and click on 250 this time. I want all states, all grades, all gender. Download the second set. Put it somewhere you can find it, because I'm going to ask you to submit these files. Sample 2, sample 2, size 250. Now you have the files to work with. I want you to go to StatCrunch. Open StatCrunch and let's upload sample 1 in here. Okay, data, load from file on my computer, and I'm going to put the first sample first. I think we're going to do number 1, 2, and 3 using sample number 1. Okay, upload it. And here we go. We're going to get started with this small set of data. All these students are from the US, right? Some are from NC. I wonder if there's any Virginians. There is one student yay, there's a student from Virginia, a 12th grade student. Okay, oh dear Lord, take a look at this child. This student said he is 1,726 years old. It's gotta be a mistake. I think I want to get rid of him. Look at him. He didn't answer anything else. But what I need is their sleep hours. So let's go ahead and delete some bad data. Okay. How about we scroll all the way over to the right? I want you to find the column that says sleep hours on school night. Here it is. Let me show you. It's next to beverage, favorite school subject, I think. If I make these names a little bit longer, I can see sleep hours school night is here, and this is the column that we're going to use for number 1. Okay, I can see, I'm just looking at these 25 different numbers. This student sleeps 7 hours per night, 10 hours. Now it's up to you. This child gave a range. This student, instead of saying 7 hours or 8 hours, I can see the student wanted to say maybe 7 to 8 hours. Up to you if you want to delete him, or maybe if you want to just average it to 7.5. I just did 7.5. Okay, so that's okay. But you could have easily just deleted this guy. 9, 5, blah, blah, blah. And there's that blank. I'm going to click on this number 12. I'm going to let him go. Okay, look. I clicked on this 12, and now it's highlighted in pink. But before I delete him only, is there anybody else that I want to delete? No, all the other numbers are looking normal, regular. So I clicked on this student. I am going to edit, rows, and I'll click on delete. I'm just gonna let this student go. So instead of 25, hold on a second, did I download the wrong sample size? You know what I'm thinking, right? If I delete him, I only have a size of 24. I don't like the sample size. I made a mistake. Oh crap, I needed 50 students and I was here working with 24 students. So I need to start over again. I'm gonna stop recording for a second and I will come right back. Sorry about that. I went back to Census at School and downloaded the correct sample of size 50. Okay, so I will go and upload that again. Open up StatCrunch. I will do data upload from file on my computer, and the correct one this time. I need 50 students, not 25. I made a mistake. Okay, I'll do the same thing. I'm going to scroll all the way over to the right side until I see sleep hours. And I'm going to go ahead and click on all these blinks. Nicole told me that it doesn't really matter. I mean, StatCrunch will take care of it, but I want to do it myself. I want to delete all these blink ones. Click, click, not him. Click, click, or anything that's looking odd. So if you delete those by going to Edit, Rows, Delete, it's going to ask, you really want to delete 8 selected rows? And I say, yes, please. Now, all my sleep hours are looking good. Looking good. There's no range. Nobody said I sleep 4 to 10 hours. All these are just numbers. Some are decimal, but that's okay. So I am good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get started on this data assignment. Okay. So number 1. Hold on. I don't think I downloaded this Word doc yet. It's verifying Microsoft Word. Okay, so hold on, maybe I can pause recording for this. Software doesn't want to work with me today, so I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna just copy this. I'm gonna copy the whole thing, and I will just open up a Google Doc and do it on a Google Doc. You probably don't have to do that. But Word is not working for me today for some reason. So I just copy the whole thing. It's horrible. It looks so bad. I hate this. Hold on a second. If you guys know how to fix this issue, you email me and please let me know. My Word is not working anymore. But I want to record this. So, hey, I may just take a screenshot of this and put it in a Google Doc and go from there. Sounds like a great idea. Okay, so I'll put this picture in this Google Doc and like act like this is my Word doc. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, let's get started. What I need to do is provide a StatCrunch output table. For what? Let's take a look. So it says, number 1, upload sample 1, n equals 50 into StatCrunch, then answer question number 1 to 3. I know that some of you will not have a sample of size 50. I don't. As you can see, I deleted some of those bad ones, so I only have 42. That's okay. As long as you have more than 30, I'll be happy. So all of us will have slightly different sample size. Oh, now it wants to open. Okay. I'll go ahead and try again, you guys. It took my Word about 10 minutes to decide that it wants to work with me. Okay, my Word is now open. I will work here now. Okay. So if it's not n equals 50, I understand why. And besides, I will ask you to, I already asked you on Canvas to submit 2 data files you used along with your document. So I'll see which file you used, okay, instead of just this Word doc. Alrighty. Number 1, both the National Sleep Foundation and the American Academy of Sleep Medicine agrees that teens need between 8 and 10 hours of sleep per night. Okay? Conduct a test of the null hypothesis that the average amount of sleep all students in the census school database get on school night is equal to 7.5. Here's a null hypothesis that you're going to enter versus the alternative hypothesis, alternative that the average amount of sleep on school night is less than 7.5. Use the significance level of 0.05. I gave you how to do this. I told you how to do, I'm telling you how to do this over here. So all we're going to do is follow this. And what I want to see is that p-value. So let's see. let's go to StatCrunch, where we have the data uploaded already, and I cleaned it even. I'm going to go ahead and go to Stat, T-Stat, one sample with data. Okay, so go there, click, select the column to be, and this is what I explained on that Word doc, sleep on school night. No, don't click on non-school night. Well, I guess, I'm thinking, you know, in the weekend they sleep more. Sleep hours, school night. And let's do a hypothesis test that the null is they're getting about 7.5 hours versus is less than 7.5 hours. So that's all you need to do. And then once you click on compute, you will get your output table that I will ask you to take a picture and put it in your Word doc. Now, all of us will have a different table. If you have the same table as I did, I'm gonna probably think, did you take the screenshot of a YouTube video? But you and I should have a different table, okay? What will be the same? This part will be the same, your null and the alternative hypothesis, but StatCrunch will do the calculation for us. So this is what's happening. My assumption, we assume that they're getting about 7.5 hours of sleep. My sample mean was 7.23. It was less than, okay? But is that 7.23 small enough for me to reject the null that they sleep 7.5 hours and go with the alternative that they indeed get less than 7.5 hours? Let's take a look at the p-value. What do you think about this p-value? 0.1235. That's too big. That's too big for me. So what I will do down here is I will go ahead and write a sentence. Maybe I think the sentence is already here. There is or there is not. And this is where you and I will go separate ways. I'm going to have to go with there is not. Okay? I'm going to have to go with there is not. Why? Let me first read the first sentence. There is not statistically significant, there isn't statistically significant evidence for average amount of sleep on school night being less than 7.5 hours because p-value of my number was 0.1235. 0.1235. And your number will be different, right? So what I'm highlighting in yellow, you and I will have different numbers. Because p-value of 0.1235 is it less than or greater? This is greater than. For me, it is greater than. But if you are lucky, you probably got a small p-value, who knows? But this is greater than the significance level of 0.05. And the 0.05, you and I and everybody will have the same number. We're using the same significance level of 0.05. But what I highlighted in yellow, you're going to give me different numbers or get different answers. So if your p-value was bigger than 0.05, it's exactly going to be the same except for the p-value. But if your p-value was greater, I know, you know how to go with that. I'm sorry, if that p-value was less than, you know how to change it, right? This is similar to what you did for me on 7.3 daily problem. So that's it for number 1, part A and B. It's been 13 minutes. I think I'm going to stop this video and come back and do number 2 and number 3 in my second video.